What's up, Olympia? Today we're talking about the August 12th Olympia City Council meeting, and it was quite an in-depth meeting.
Yeah, after a 16-minute meeting last week, we really made up for it this week.
Indeed.
We're gonna earn our money, get it in at about 10 minutes.
Yes.
So this is Council in 10.
For the record, I'm Susan Grisham.
And I'm Josh Lynn. So first up were two special recognitions by the council. First was honoring Women's Equality Day. It's August 26th. And for the second or third year in a row, Allie Ewing accepted the proclamation on behalf of the YWCA. Highlighted the organization's work about equality and ending racism and all the good stuff they do, but this year was really emotional. I mean, we've all seen the news. There's a lot of funding changes federally, and it's really, really impacted them. So that was sort of an unexpected twist on the proclamation and the presentation, but got a lot of thoughtful comment from the council. Next up was the proclamation about Overdose Awareness Day, which was actually yours. So
Yeah.
take it.
So Overdose Awareness Day is August 31st every year. We had Thurston County's Overdose Response Coordinator, Katie Strojic, come and discuss the importance of overdose awareness and the work the county is doing to address this issue. For example, there is now a Narcan vending machine at 704 Franklin Street, which is a recovery center, which makes Narcan available 24 hours a day to anyone who needs to access it, which is pretty amazing. And then we had our Youth Council Chair, Nolan O'Connell, and Youth Council Member Shruti Lingam Natamai, and discussing the importance of overdose awareness for youth. And they presented a public service announcement related to overdose directed at young people in this community that they helped produce.
Yeah, Nolan and Shruti, always awesome. The whole youth council, awesome. And shout out to our team for helping make the video. Yeah. Jolynn, Bree, Sam. You'll see it right after this episode. Couldn't be happier with it. So you'll probably see it everywhere for quite a while.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah, I think we made the city manager cry. So
we
goal
weren't supposed
achieved.
to talk about that, but yeah, it was very emotional, and I think some people may not know that over this past year there was an overdose that happened to a young person in our community, and that was really sparked the youth council to do this. And it was really important to them. So I'm glad we were able to help facilitate that.
Yeah, I think Mayor Payne really gave them kudos for having something happen and them like really taking charge to do something about it. So really cool.
Cool, future leaders.
Yep. And next up was public comments. 4 public commenters, and a couple of them talking about something that's coming up later, and changing ordinance about massage and reflexology businesses. So they were speaking in support of that.
Yeah, and then the consent calendar passed. Council approved multiple items, including transportation and pedestrian safety projects, fire protection agreements, and a lease extension for community law enforcement outreach services. They also adopted a second quarter budget amendment. And then we moved on to other business, where Mary Grace Gadu, our Cultural Access Program Manager, shared an update to the Inspire Olympia grant funding strategy. And this is really aiming to maximize our cultural program impact through 2029, essentially raising the amount of money that we can award nonprofit arts organizations in this community. The council unanimously approved those changes. Really great stuff for organizations doing really great work in our community.
Yeah, expect to hear more about the Inspire Olympia program. I think they give out about $3 million a year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Super, super cool. Next up, Economic Development Director Jenica Machado was talking about the economy chapter of the comprehensive plan. We've talked about the comprehensive plan a lot.
Yeah, it's a big year for that.
A big update. If you don't know, the comprehensive plan is really the foundational document for everything the city does. It's the community's 20-year vision for Olympia and how we're going to get there. So this is super important work. Lots of sort of specific requirements about the plan when things are approved. So they come up a lot.
They do, and so what happens is each chapter makes a couple of stops to council and to a committee, and then it comes back to council for acceptance through a resolution, and then ultimately all of the chapters will be approved in the final plan in
Yeah.
December. And this time around, council members had a really robust discussion
Yeah.
regarding some of the changes, and decided to have staff incorporate those changes and bring them back for approval later.
Yeah, this is not out of the norm.
No, not at all.
These chapters go back and forth numerous
do,
times to
yeah.
the public, multiple surveys.
Yeah,
So
and we really want to make sure we get it right.
once it's in there, this is
Yeah.
really guiding for us. So they want to make sure they get it right.
Absolutely. And then from there, Acting Police Chief Shelby Parker presented an ordinance that strengthens the oversight of massage and reflexology businesses, really targeting unlicensed practice and illicit activity in order to improve public safety. So the chief also worked with the Washington State Massage Therapy Association to ensure that this protects legitimate massage businesses and practitioners. I think we've seen over the past year or so a lot of new massage businesses cropping up, and there is a concern how they affect our legitimate massage businesses, and then also some concern about trafficking that might be happening at these businesses.
Absolutely.
So this is really aimed to
And a lot of support from those legitimate businesses to get this done. I
Yes.
think it'll really help them a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and then we
right.
moved on to reports.
Then we got into council reports. A lot of the council members sort of reported on the same topic, National Night Out, which
Yeah.
was last Tuesday.
Yes.
It's where the council members sort of, and the police chief and the city manager get out into the neighborhood events and mingle and talk directly to people. So
Yeah.
they reported on the various things they heard,
Yeah.
which is great to get to sort of hand those directly to the people who need to hear them. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Sidewalks, public safety. There was somebody who was really interested in having their jacuzzi fixed and had to be gently reminded that that is not the role of the city council.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. So it's a really nice event where folks get to connect with people in their neighborhoods, which is sort of a big deal.
Yeah, and they all had tons of fun, like glowing about it. So really cool to hear.
Yeah. And then Mayor Payne shared that he is now a member of the State Reparations Advisory Board. If you have been tracking, the city has been doing some work around reparations and studying what reparations look like across the country to inform what we might be doing around reparations. But we will be sharing our study to help inform the state's work around this issue. And we're really glad that Mayor Payne is able to represent the city doing this work.
Yeah, if you're interested in the reparations work at all, or even slightly curious, we've got a couple things out to really help. We did a great podcast with the mayor. You can find that on Oli TV. And there's also a thorough blog on our website, olympiawa.gov/blog. Both of those really explain the work the city's doing and why, and sort of the realities of what we can do and can't. So really, really interesting stuff there.
Yeah.
And then the other report I wanted to mention was Councilmember Green, who's the liaison to Joint Animal Services. One key point in there is that the huge uptick in intakes.
Yes.
63% more kittens, 66% more puppies than before. So if you need a pet, they'd love you to come get one.
Yeah, now is the time to get these animals into homes.
And I'm just saying, I'm a new cat dad, and, and
Josh.
I never thought I would be a cat person, but go get a kitten. It'll change your life.
Yeah, definitely.
And then once reports wrapped up, we got out of there at 8:46 p.m.
We sure did. Boom. All right.
We did it.
Through
Yeah.
We sure did. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching us live, you can stay tuned for the full replay of the council meeting we just discussed. You can watch it or any of our other programming on demand anytime at olitv3.com.
And download the Oli TV app. It's really good.
It's really, really good.
We don't get paid by downloads, but still
No.
we want those downloads.
And if you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, we're here most Tuesdays at 6 p.m. We'll save a seat for you.
And with that,
We're adjourned.
and let's watch the PSA.
Boom.
Boom.
Overdoses are happening here, in our community,
to our neighbors,
to our families,
and to our friends.
122 fatal overdoses were recorded in our community in 2023.
one lethal dose of opioid can be smaller than a grain of sand.
it's invisible to the naked eye.
This is the reality.
When someone overdoses, their skin turns cold, their breathing slows, their lips turn blue. The clock starts ticking. But we have the power to change the ending. Naloxone can reverse an overdose in 2 to 3 minutes.
This isn't just an accessory, it's essential. The Good Samaritan lock protects you.
Speak up. Step up. No one gets in trouble for saving a life.
Know the signs.
Carry naloxone.
Save lives.
The power is ours.